Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Saturday morning, bright and early. Got lots of stuff to get done today, and just going to get back to some car content here. Dealing with this fuel pump issue that I've got on the car, and how I'm going to go about diagnosing this. So what I did was I ordered a fuel injection pressure testing kit off Amazon, and I'll just show you what I have here. Let's get you turned around a little closer. So this kit is one of many that's listed on Amazon. They range in price from $30 some up to $200 and some. This one is FBA. It's made in China. They seem to make it possible for us to buy inexpensive tools and get relatively good results. So it's a pretty complete kit. As usual, the instructions are throw them away because they're no good. Find yourself a YouTube video. So it comes with a plethora of different adapters for hooking up to different systems and everything else. I'm lucky on the Dodge. The Hemi has a Schrader valve on the fuel rail, which this screws right into. Makes it really easy to do the pressure test here. So I'll just bring you around to the other side of the car, show you how this installs, and then we'll do a quick test, and I'll show you what the pressure is on the pump here. Okay, we're back here. I got it all set up. So what we have right on the fuel rail, under this black cap, is the test port. There's a Schrader valve in there. Oh, we lost our no focus. See if we can get this to work. Come on, camera. You can do it. Okay, there we go. We're focused up there. So on your test gauge, you've got the feed line with the Schrader valve, and then there's a little clear plastic tube on the side of it with a valve. That's for releasing the pressure after you do your test. So it's pretty simple. We screw the Schrader valve on. We screw the Schrader valve on. Why does stuff always fight you when you're filming, eh? Okay, so let me see if I can get this set up so you guys can see what's going on. Okay, hopefully we got the gauge and stuff in a good spot. I'll have to come back. So you want to make sure you've got this good and tight. It's got a rubber seal in it. And then I'm going to fire it up, and I'll be right back. So static-wise, you heard the pump cycle there. What we're sitting at right now is about 40 psi on the gauge, which is considerably low. Oh, now she wants to turn on me because there's pressure in it. Okay, I'll fire it up. Okay guys, so we're sitting idling at about 55 psi. From what I've read, we should be between 58 and 68. And so that's not a good thing. So the other issue I have is all the noise that pump makes. It drives this guy right insane. So once it shuts down, it drops right down to 41 psi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bleed the pressure off in the fuel rail system, and I'm going to pull the old fuel pump out and show you the difference between it and what they copied. Okay guys, so we're back here. This is the two pumps. This is the genuine Walbro one. To show you, it's got some markings on the pump itself. 20 amp, part number, fuse required, made in the USA, and it's got the Walbro name on it. They look pretty much identical if you're looking in the video here, but if you look at this one, there is absolutely no markings on it. So when I purchased this off Amazon, the original one, it said Walbro pump GSL392. When I got it home is when I found no markings on the pump and that it was made in China. This one came with the banjo fittings in the end, the foam wrap, and the two rings to mount it with. The Walbro one comes in a couple of different configurations. This is just the pump. This was $109 Canadian. This one was $103 with all of the parts and pieces. So what we're going to do is we're going to install the genuine Walbro one and just see what all of our differences are here. So the other thing I may have to check is my fuel filter, which is a Corvette filter fuel regulator, and I think it may be made in China as well, and hopefully it's not causing an issue. So anyhow, I'm going to get on with the installation of the genuine Walbro pump, and once I get that done, I'll bring you back when we start it up and check the fuel pressures again here. Okay guys, so we're back again. I got the fuel pump swapped out. To show you underneath here, hopefully you can see. I got the new pump in. I put in a new filter while I was at it. Now I did, prior to showing you the fuel pressure gauge, I did put the gauge on and I took it for a drive, and when I was experiencing my complete bog, the fuel pressure was dropping under 40, and once it went down to 30 on a hard acceleration. So hopefully this is going to be good now. I'll let the car down and fire it up and show you what we've got for fuel pressure. We'll learn together. Okay guys, I'll just bring in a little closer here. Hopefully we're going to get a little bit of a focus happening. And we'll see what happens. I'll cycle the key a couple times, get some fuel pressure built up, check for leaks. A little bit there now, not much. We cycle it again. Hear a lot of air gurgling around underneath there. Still only have 20 psi, so. Okay, so let's see what we got here. That looks a whole lot better. We're at 58 psi. Never had that before, so hopefully this is going to fix it. And a test drive will tell us. And this afternoon I got to take it out and our car club. Let me just get you back in here. Oop, wrong way. Our car club is getting cars and coffee set up with the local drive-in restaurant across the street. Ignore the phone, it's just my wife, I can pretty much guarantee it. So this afternoon I'll take it for a test drive and take you along and see how things go. Sorry, forgot you leaning there at an angle, but... Hey guys, welcome back. Man, it's been a week since I started this video on my fuel pump issues. Saturday morning here, another busy week. Did a little tin bashing on the hood for a 66 GMC pickup, the one that I worked on the fenders on. The young guy that owns it's getting pretty excited. He wants to have it ready and primer for grad at the end of the month here. So they still got a lot of work to do on the box on that. It'll be a while. I might end up having to go and help him with that as well. So, but on with the problems here I've been having, and I got the Walbro pump installed, made a huge difference. The other thing is JB weld for plastic doesn't work on Hemi plastic gas pedals. If you get upset because it's not running right and stomp too hard, you break the end off. Good thing is it was pretty uncomfortable to begin with. It was sticking out too far and I had to bend my knee too much. So now I built an aluminum tab in there to compensate for that, and it works way better. I also found the issue I had with a rattle when it got warm and it was in gear, and I'll just show you what that is. So what was happening is my long tube headers here, when it gets up to operating temperature, these things are growing almost 3/8 of an inch in length, and I didn't have enough clearance where it went through the running board apron. I opened that up a little bit and that took care of that problem. So the other thing is, I don't know if you can see in here, the gas pedal over there, I just bent an aluminum tab and bolted it to it, and it worked out really well. I'm just going to jump in here, turn the ignition on, and you should be able to hear what I mean about the fuel pump. So let me get things positioned. Oh, that's my compressor. You can barely hear the fuel pump. You can't even hear it running over top of the engine now, which is a really good thing. So next thing I've got to do is I have to do a little bit of data logging on HP tuners so I can send it to my programmer. I've still got the dead spot when I stomp on it really hard. It drives really good. I did notice it's running really rich. The tailpipes are really black inside. So hopefully he's going to be able to figure that out. I'm having my doubts. He's an LS guy, and I've been watching some videos and I'm thinking he put an LS tune in this, which doesn't work in a Hemi. So I may end up having to go to a different tuner, and that means that I threw away 400 bucks there. So anyhow, once I get going here, get some data done, maybe we can take you for a cruise and see how things are working. Anyhow guys, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and like it if you like the video. So take care guys, catch you next time.